Let's get started. So, introduction to Windows event logs and the tools to query them. It took, they think 60 minutes. We'll see. We'll see. So if I read everything in this tempo, maybe this is quicker. This is just normal stuff. This is, of course, learning, right? So, what are event logs? Per Wikipedia.
Timing pulley rolls.
Timing pulley rolls. So I don't know what it is, but you can tell me. So why does one counter say 650 and another one say 706? I don't know. For Wikipedia, event logs record events taking place in execution of a system to provide an audit trail that can be used to understand what the activity of the system is. Yeah, we don't need to know what logs are. Just skimming this. Defenders, blue teamers, another use. Combining from multiple sources, approach, statistical analysis, similarly unrelated events, SIEM, Splunk, Elastic. So we can use smart tools to combine them together to find useful stuff. Through threat detection, investigation, time to respond, additional features. So, even though accessing a remote machine's event log is possible, will be not be feasible in a large enterprise environment. Okay. Okay. So that's what you're going to print. Will it be as sturdy as the one you buy? The ones you buy? The printed ones? I guess it's like maybe not as smooth only. Huh? So I'm gonna be quite quick with this room, I think. Other OSs also log stuff. Whoa. Room machine. Yeah. So the password for this one is blue teaming. So let's copy that and start the machine and hop over here and prepare a little. So we're ready to replace the IP here. So this ones must be inside. Okay.
It is
Yeah. I see. It's a ball bearing. I'm just thinking. I would like to see. Okay, one way. Oh, I see the little arrow there. So it just goes one direction. Oh. So I'm so curious how everything works in your invention. Very interesting. So let's continue reading. So we have an IP now. We can connect first. So that is done. 22.201. Yep. And that will probably take some time. So let's scroll back where we were. We just copied that. So, event viewer. Whoever used event viewer. The Windows event logs are not text files that can be viewed using text editor. However, they're raw data that can be translated into XML using Windows API. The events in these logs are stored in proprietary binary format, the EVT and EVTX extension. These logs, files with EVTX extension installed reside in event logs. Elements of Windows event log. Okay. So this is very basic, and I don't really feel like this is worth reading. Yeah, I'm gonna skip stuff. So yes, I've seen the event viewer. If they have cool tricks to find stuff in here, I'm listening. But oh, there is a log for this. No. External logs that are earlier defined Windows logs, Windows partial, operational. Uh, Properties, you can see log location, log size. So in the property, you can see the log size and probably the file name on the end there with the extension. Maximum log size. So I don't really care what the maximum log size is. So if I'm setting up something, I will set that to something. So view updates. No, we won't. So now we have an event ID. That can always be interesting. So event ID and the row image rated to execute. Okay, there was nothing special. Just example. Yeah, I know how they work. So if you never saw this, this is supposed to be an introductory thing, right? So that some things I haven't used. And this is so I worked in IT as an IT specialist for over 20 years. So normal event logs. But I usually don't dig around in them if there's nothing special, like why did the server suddenly restart? You know?
I figured I'd turn the belt inside out and put it on the bearing, and glue it with super glue before I buy a new 3D printer. Weblink.
Turn the boat inside out. Okay, okay. Hmm. Yeah, I guess these are strong. Yeah. So the separate parts, it's interesting, but I would love to see the full thing built. VR, that would be cool. Okay, so they didn't come to anything special. So we're supposed to look at the search for stuff. So so this is just an instruction. Use event viewer to analyze, and let's see if the machine connected as it should. Yeah. So we even had a little shortcut for it. So searching in here is not my favorite thing to do. We're supposed to go to Microsoft Windows PowerShell operation. So
You know how it is. Every month I spend 10k euro on parts for new prototypes.
ooh, Yeah, that sounds a lot. But it means your business goes well, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't afford it. So that's cool. Uh, so should I press a letter to hop to it? Hmm. Yeah, so it is Microsoft Windows PowerShell. Yeah, let's see where they click. System reserved when event logs. Okay, Microsoft Windows partial operational. Yeah, lots of it. Now we know. Mm, I'm blind because it's not this, right? This is just Windows partial. We want
But
something
then I
full
sell PC's
operational.
parts, so I get 110% back.
Ah, so how did it go with the order there where you got the wrong thing? Yeah, this is not the same one. This is why I don't like this. So Microsoft Windows, then I'm thinking PowerShell one. P PowerShell
These 4,000 PST I
operational.
get back refund.
Okay, nice. So what I am thinking here is I had to go up here and see Microsoft Windows PowerShell, right? Because that's what we wanted, not what it says. Dashes, right? Dashes. So not the right thing, format, not an actual path that works. So I was looking for something with that name. Actually, we're going to just look for the oldest, and I'm kind of thinking they're already sorted on time because that's generally right what you want. Event ID. Let's try. Uh, okay, so it's 5 digits, so it's definitely not that one.
You make a print screen and paste it into Gemini, it will tell you it is wrong.
What? So these are 12.
AI. Translated from Portuguese. Gemini.
Yeah, I know what Gemini is, but I don't know what you're pasting. What print screen are you pasting? So we should be showing all, and this should be the oldest, and it has this event ID. So this is the earliest recorded event, and it has 4 digits.
Everything.
That's annoying.
Gemini can read pictures.
Okay, you just do that for everything. Mm-mm. So remove sorting. Uh, sort events by this column, which we already did. That's why it went upside down. So did they do it backwards? As this one happened to have 40961. Yeah, but that is not. This is not the newest, earliest recorded event. So 2020, 12/21, and this is the earliest. They did the wrong answer in here. So filter on 4104. That's the one I saw first. So let's actually sort this in the right order again. So we have actually the 4104 that we saw before, which is 40, not 5. So let's filter it.
The real revolution will take
Filter.
place in November, when Gemini will be able to see 24/7 live with his human's glasses.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Uh, so the second one, which we could have seen already, but now it wants it backwards again, probably, right? So what was the question? Uh, what is the command executed? So I am assuming this will be backwards again. So let's actually click and let it be backwards, as they thought this oldest one was the newest one. So then this would be the second one. And they run what? Or maybe they're doing it the right way now. Who am I? Yeah, this is probably it. But it's backwards. So, what is the task category? Hmm. MNC has detected an error in a snap-in and will unload it. So,
Because now they are doing it on one camera, and in November Google will see on 2 cameras in depth of distance engineering movement.
okay. So, we have to go there again because it crashed. So this is the reason why TryHackMe removed this path, right? Because it's old and it doesn't work as you would wish it to work. Um, yeah, you should have just tried pressing P at the start. PowerShell, operational, reverse time order. Go up there and task category for of 4 is execute a remote command. Analyze the Windows PowerShell log. What is the task category for 800? So it's actually easier to just sort, right? And if this log only has this, yeah. So we'll are we still filtering though? Clear. No, that's not what we want to do. I want to clear the filter. Filter. Where's the clear filter? It's supposed to be clear filter, right? It's not filtered. And let's filter it on 800. So there's nothing. So we have to go and check just normal logs and just filter them for 800 because I could just Google, but so I'm kind of thinking security, right? Since what we got already. Find. Yeah, we can find instead. I prefer find. No 800. Nah, we'll have to filter. Nothing there either. And that was kind of empty. Oh, there's event IDs. Google is so much closer than this. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Event 800 without two B's. What is event code 800? Yeah, let's go back here and see. Windows PowerShell log. Okay, it should read. It should read. So, filter 800. Okay. Task category. Pipeline execution details. Pipeline execution details. I'm a bit disappointed because I hope to learn. Pipeline. Nice. I wasn't sure I could actually insert stuff there, but it worked. So, now we have something called VAB util. Simply, we're event viewer making that you sit there manually sift through hundreds of thousands of events, even after filtering the log. Not fun. Would it be nice if you could write scripts to do this for you? Of course, we will explore some tools of it. We'll allow you to query event logs via the command line or PowerShell. Let's use VAB util first. Microsoft util enables you to retrieve information about log events and publishers. You can also use this command to install and uninstall event manifests, to run queries, and to export, archive, and query logs. As with any tool, it helps to find out how to run. So this is text, yeah. Then event command line utility. Let's actually make notes on this because this could be useful. So this is blue, right? I have a blue. Let's go to the blue team one. It's not a lot there, but blue team. So new note. Uh-huh. So my hard drive is waking up. Event log. Windows event log. Tools. Command line tools. So no, I just wanted it to be normal text, and it's called there. And we can just do help if we need it. If we ever use it, we can learn more. You provide a brief example non-publishers used. So we kind of get that we can use this to get information. We don't need details. Command question mark, okay? Car. So why did they put it in 2? I don't know. So I'm just putting the get more help commands in there. And if we need more now, we will. I'm assuming we will use it soon. Now look over the information within the help menu. If I understand the command, great. You have enough information to use the tool. Time to answer some questions. It's always recommended to look into the tool related information. You can get more information about using the tool further on. Good. Next tags. How many log names are in the machine? So now we need this. List log names, EL and num logs. Right? So then we put it here in num logs and uh, list logs. Well, this is what I should do with these. So you can see that these are not a description. And this kinda is the header though. Yeah, it's a header. This means this can't be. Well, we didn't do that last, right? We actually did this instead. And for the last thing we did. So the VM is on the same screen. Now we can get rid of the horribleness of Windows. And I can't paste it, I'm assuming. I can paste it. Well, it's not much to type. No. Logs. So, how many are these? Was that the question? Let's see. I'm just reading this list. Let's check. How many log names are in the machine? Let's check the hint. Use PowerShell. Type the L command, which we did, to PowerShell measure object. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, how do I do this in CMD? So why do these keep? Oh, we have a PowerShell one too now. Okay, let's use it. So now let's copy this one, the EL, as they said. Not twice. Click once. And type this to measure object. 1000. 71. What event files would be read when using the query events command? So, so I misclicked there. Query event from a log or file. File? What event files would be read when using the query event command? 1, 2. Okay, we're supposed to get help on it. So this is so stupid. It would have been so much quicker just to type the web detail. But I haven't actually looked at what letters in there. WEVT. W, Windows, EVT for event, and the util. And then we need query. Where I did click tab, so I'm waiting. No, not coming anything. Events. Question mark. So let's go down to where to answer it so I can check the format. We have 2 commas. This is not fun. So the type of answer it wants here, right? um, and this is not what I want to do, but let's actually check. This will probably be mentioned, so let's do that. And let's actually grab this one and put it here too. So the question is, let's see what these people did. EQ. Yeah, this is what I did. So we're actually supposed to type ourselves to gather this answer from this. That's so crappy. Yeah, it's an old room. That's why. They're better now. They're better now. That's why these are perfect for these kind of questions. What option would you use to provide a path to a log? We're actually supposed to write. So before they didn't have this exact format, did they? Yeah. It would have been even more horrible because now if you start typing, it actually you can still see the format. Before you could. What option would you use to provide a path option to query events? All right, we already have the help up. File. LF log file. So true. So LF true. Yeah, so I didn't have to write the special characters. They were already there. So that's why it's sometimes when you paste, it goes funny. What is the value for Q? What is the value for Q? So I can see here Q query. Events will be returned. Option is available when SQ is true. It's not available. Filter. So if I cared, so this is not, does not match this. Because this is, but this is what I have done. That's not a hint. That's what I already have and I don't know anyway. So uh, if true, path is a full path. What? What option would you provide? Yeah, that one we answered. Here is the one we haven't. Type in EQ and reading the output. No, it didn't help me find the XPath query. So, what is the value for Q? So I'm looking for value, not the type. And this is a type. The type is it's an XPath query. It is not a value. Oh, I get it. It says value here, and I didn't read this bit. And here it says value is. I skipped bits when I read, So I should read all of it. But I don't care about it. So that's why I don't do it carefully. The question below are based on this command. I want to finish this path, so I have to do this room, which I don't really want to do. Love you till. Well, it's interesting. I just don't have a need for it right now. So therefore, also, if I need it, I will just check the help and I will find it. And if I can't find it, then I will ask ChatGPT, right? The questions below are based on the command. So let's run this command. And I could paste there, but when I copy, I just get one letter for some reason. So nice that we can paste. Can't paste. Copying like 3 times. And then it worked. It's a copy paste. The VM sometimes steals the data, which steals my characters. So, what is the log name? Application. But let's scroll up to the top. I should have cleared before I run it, so we know what's this command. So it keeps saying application, but it says it several times. So that's what I wanted to double check. Application. What does RD stand for? RD true. So QE wasn't QE what we used before, so we have to do this again. So RD stands for reverse direction. No, event redirection is the long one. Yeah, I don't think the same way as the one who made this, because RD is a short for reverse direction. So, but of course it is for this, but this is not what it means. Okay. It's like a trick question and I fell for it, right? What is the C option for? So let's see what C is for. And now they want the whole darn line this time, and I can't copy. And when I right click, by the way, it did it twice, so it ended up there. So can I paste? No. So maximum number of events to. I don't mind typing, it's okay. As long as it's just a normal text. If it had been like lots of stuff. So, get win event. Now we're like talking. This is, I don't know, more modern. I don't mind CMD, I like it, but object oriented is definitely nice. On to the next tool. So we're just gonna copy this and we're gonna put it in the notes. That's what we're gonna do. So, and I did use 3. So let's lower it 1 header level. And we don't really need an explanation for this, right? Let's scan so we understand what it does. We can just get the help we need when we need it. List log star. So, okay, let's grab that one to the notes. So, self-explanatory. Oh, I pasted with formatting, so I got the long string. Oh, I think I played a week. God morgon gubben! Vad kul att du har sovit så länge. Hugs! Okej, du kan krama så här. Kram, kram. Så, ät din frukost och så hjälper jag dig med lite mat. Det är därför jag är vaken. Okej? Superbra att du sov. Vad sa du? Yes, det är jag också. Men jag hade gått och lagt mig annars så jag kan jobba imorgon. Jag tyckte det var viktigt att du kände att det gick bra att sova så här vid den här tiden. Och att jag hjälper dig om du behöver det. Okej? Mm. Så käka din frukost så säger du till mig sen. Okej? Ät din yoghurt och så kan du säga till mig sen. Mm? Va? Jag ger dig lite mat och sen sover jag. Jag vet inte, kanske spaghetti och köttfärssås. So you're gonna get more food, and I'm gonna get you other choice. Ja. Mm. Yes. Och sen kan du få mer mat sen när jag har vaknat också. Mm. Det är läckert. Oh, so nice. So he has slept so long. That's great because he is not sleeping. So I'm happy. Yeah, so he's getting breakfast and then I'm gonna make him some dinner. And it's not 3 a.m. It's just 1:30. So I might have just been up this time anyway, right? Even if I'm just going up early. So list log, list provider. Okay, kind of want to run this. So let's run it. The log is not very special, right? So, and also, as you can see, I am more interested in this than the last one. The last one felt not modern, right? So this feels much more like I might use this. Oh, that's the same thing I did last time. I need to Control Shift paste. So now we're gonna paste it here. Come on. No copy again, but I know we had it in the copy, right? Yeah, well, okay. I type get WinNav tab list per tab star. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. It also lists the associated logs, it says, not just the providers. Well, if we ever wanted more data than we can handle, but this is what we use ChatGPT for, another AI. So you can just ask it, make me a PowerShell command that gives me this. And then we don't have to mess with this and try and figure out, oh, what data is in there, right? So actually, this is what I would do. So let's do ChatGPT here. I would like PowerShell commands for the following question. And then we will see what we need. So log filtering, yeah, where object. This is the bit I don't want to do myself. So let's give the example for the nodes too. Wrong paste again. All right, I hop back to this screen when I didn't actually leave it. So Windows Simulation Virtual Machine, Internet. Tip: if you're ever working with a Windows Simulation virtual machine that will cut off the internet eventually, it will shut down every hour. Yeah, but you can reset it like for years, and then you can just reinstall it. It's sufficient to send objects down. So this is not a smart person. Get win event, disable hash table log names. So what I'm doing with my virtual AD server on the Proxmox, so we generated it with a script, right? And then we can just rerun it if it gets old. Get win event, filter hash table, log name application provider. Yeah. So okay. Some text like this, guys, for defining. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I'll let the AI do that. If it's programming, I'll do it. If it's just looking for data in events or schedule data or whatever, Windows stuff, of course you have to confirm that's correct. So I'm like not even reading now. For more information on the get when event queries filter hash table of docs. Yeah, I don't care about it. So answer the following question using the help documentation. Okay. Execute the command from example 1 as is. What are the names of the log related to OpenSSH? Okay. So I did copy it, but let's copy it from here again. Could have copied it from here, but I think that was easier. Because it puts special characters. So we're going to CLS this. And I think I even run it, right? So we want air. It's slow. So I forgot almost about this one. Filter for what was it that we wanted? My God, it's in the bottom. Why didn't I scroll down? OpenSSH. So there, just copy that, and you don't have to wait for it to not manage to tab. Uh, hmm. All right. Yeah. So it wants them both with a comma in between. So open SSH admin comma open SSH operation. execute the command from example 8. Instead of policy, search for PowerShell. So example 8. So they're numbered. Example 3 is this like 8. Then the last one. No, there's a 9 too. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just get it to 6 examples. So I'm about to look at the code, but I'm thinking that's not worth it. Let's actually go to that thing here instead. And let's search for example 8. So they will have it written down here. And if it doesn't exist, that means that so here, policy, changing the bits. So here, get. So this was example 8 when we had 6 examples. So I'm gonna CLS again because right. Get win event list provider PowerShell dot and they did get something for the exact same command run by the same user, same machine. But ours say I want updates. Install the updates. PowerShell. Yeah. So it's a bug. Yeah, let's just copy the reply. Microsoft Windows error. So execute the command. There can also be like a character problem from a web page that is not actually the character that it looks like. So that's possible. That's why it's failing. But I don't want to retype the whole command. Execute the command. Well, we can actually do it once, right? So we only have a dot here. This is a space. This is a star. I'm not doing the letters. I'm just doing the special characters and spaces. So space dash. Yeah, so that wasn't the problem. Example 9. Yeah, so let's actually search now for. Yeah, I copied something else between. So I want the command from here. This one, win event list provider policy start, and see where in this is it, so we can find what is 9, right? Come on, I don't want to have you selected anymore. Okay, it's just a bug. So this doesn't exist. So I don't know if the page is changed, but there is no example 9. So let's go back to the old stuff. This is the only way to do these old ones, to have a backup option. Use Microsoft Windows provider. Previous examples command. Where it changed. So that is the command, and we're going to edit that. And if it doesn't work, we will steal the reply, but we can try to run it. Microsoft Windows PowerShell. We added measure objects. So use as a provider. How many event IDs are displayed for this provider? Yeah, we could have done that without finding the example, to be honest. This was a bit lazy, but and there's also a hint. So we know measure object, right? We did it just a bit ago. How do you specify the number of events to display? To what? So I don't care right now. Reading the online guide, I saw example 13 had an interesting pattern. Okay, so the examples might be from somewhere else. So we could easily find this if we wanted to. When using a filter hashing parameter, what is the value for informational? So we did read this recently, right? It was here in the data. Nah, it's not in the text. So yeah, and as I will search for it when I actually need it. Instead, I'm just doing this now. So now we have the XPath again that was mentioned before. This kind of query could be used. The option. um, so this looks like horrible, but maybe there's actually something interesting in here. Let's put it in the notes too, because that's what we do. X types queries. Filtering events. Yeah, we got that. So XML path language. Actually, let's do this. X path equals XML path. Right. Oh, and I missed the X. That's a bit funny, actually. It's so bad it's funny. The following query selects element from the channel. So if I find stuff that I think is worth learning, then I will do it carefully. Like the first room took a very long time, took
Casper
hours.
says,
Hi,
"Hey
welcome
guys,
in. So we're doing some TryHackMe rooms. This one I mostly just want to finish because it's Windows event logs, but it's in the path I want to finish. So there will be cool stuff after this. I think I had up the this many tabs we opened here today. So there's cool stuff later. We have malware analysis, and we need this for making our own malware, right? And there's volatility stuff. Not the best fun. But right after this, we have Active Directory, and this is the section we're in here, right? So we did this one, and now we're doing this one, and we kind of skimming this. And I think this one will be skimming too. This one is more interesting in Splunk. I really want to test out locally on my machine, even maybe, but maybe not now. We'll see. There's other stuff here that we install locally in this machine. That was just basics, but we did install Nessus, and I think we might have run Jara at OpenVAS locally on my VM, not just on TryHackMe's machines. So yeah, we need to run Splunk too. But mostly I'm going for this and the 80 stuff. But logs might be useful to know, if nothing else, how to evade. Yeah, I do kind of think red team would. So, Casper Monk, how did you end up here and what are you interested in? Tell me. Now Luxembourg. Examine filtering events. So, uh, system level 3, time created. Bake some ducks. So this is me skimming through stuff. Draw your attention to bottom half, middle pane. Then we have XML, which is nice. Click detailed XML view on the event. Yeah, I've done this already. I've used XML to filter. That's just what they're doing. Okay, okay. Okay, so just the filtering with XML and ML and viewer. Yeah, I thought maybe there's something interesting. So you can just paste XML there. These are images though, so you can't copy them. First thing, starting points, look for with twin event log name. Let's practice explicitly use a keyword system. To start instead with the right keyword filter path. Event ID 100. Our command now is, yes, I'm thinking that we will ask ChatGPT to make a PowerShell for us on these instead. And also, when we looked at the walkthrough and did the exact same command, which was already what we had run, right? And it didn't work, right? Stuff like that, because it's an old machine. This one is 1636 days. Event logging application filter path here. This is nice. I like this. So we don't have to open the horrible program. We can just use. So bat on CMD, PS, right, in PS. So, yeah.
I want to build a career in cybersecurity and I happened to stumble
Oh,
upon your
nice.
channel.
Welcome in. Welcome in. So, let's see. Let's see here. So, tell me if there's anything you have questions about. So, I have used this through the venture, but I didn't know about this. So I'll put it in the notes. And my notes are available on the web. So you can just do visitor2.com/notes. And there's the older version of the notes. So I need to export it for it to have more stuff. So, for example, we have like,
I
if
don't
you're on a
understand how you
Linux
have such a
machine.
small online presence.
Thank you. Thank you. So here's, for example, if you're on a Linux machine and you wanna escalate your privileges and stuff. Yeah, here's some hack the box introduction. So,
Where do you work? Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden and I'm in Sweden, and I've worked in IT for a long time, and then I've been home with my kids for a bit. So now I'm thinking I'll go back a bit to cyber. So that's a goal. And right now I'm actually awake because one of my kids didn't sleep, so he slept until now. Just look up. So, so I should really be applying to jobs right now, but let's do this instead. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're using tool on Xbox where the same event log. Okay. So this is the PowerShell, and if we want to do it in CMD, we can do the same. So then we add CMD, and we add the PS before this one, and we add the CMD colon, and then we add the other command, right? Because we have had short explanations on them here before, but I prefer the partial
Sorry,
actually.
got lag. Where are you from?
I'm from Sweden, so lag, that's not fun. Two additional parameter used to the command above. One event.
Okay.
So when get event. So where are you? Where in the world? Where express the system provider. Okay. Hmm. Yeah. So if we need to know this, we will
Beautiful
Google it.
place.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Currently, it's night now. It's the middle of the night, so it's just 17 degrees outside. But it's 28 in here still. But I can feel a little air going. This was a warm day today. It was on my roof outside
Pixelon
here.
says.
New follower
Ah,
Casper Monk. Less than 3.
thank you for the follow. Welcome. Um, yeah, I should do some YouTube stuff. I know, but I tend to do learning instead. If you just do boxes, people like that more. But I want to learn as much as possible, and sometimes that's doing boxes, and sometimes it's other stuff. This is really boring, really. But you still need to kind of know all the things, right? So now we have questions. Using knowledge gained from da da da, find system of. Okay, yeah. So I don't really care for this, right? So I think we will just grab the answers from the walkthrough here. Some commands that I run didn't work. Um, or should we do it? It might be useful to do it. I mean, to know how to do it.
Casper Monk says. So now you're looking for a job in cybersecurity?
Yeah. I worked for a long time in IT, but that was more when IT was combined all the things. Uh, so it's not. I've not been working in security specifically, but I've had like responsibilities for networks and servers and all the things. So find the LMS events with the system time. So let's just here we have VLMS events. Let's grab this one. And then we will go from there. Uh, we can even just send that to ChatGPT to be a bit more modern, right? But let's just run this on the machine first. But I'm gonna check so it doesn't time out.
Is
So
it hard
50.
to find anything right now?
I haven't applied to anything. I applied to one job, but that was like quite a long time back. So I wasn't really ready. So we'll see. So what are you doing now? Are you studying? Are you working in another area? Are you working in cyber? You know, some people end up in cyber before they actually know anything about it. That happens too. Uh, so we should, of course, filter this, right? But since I happen to have, right, so this is a C time. So we're going to do the lazy bit, but still not just reading the answer. And we're going to put both these texts in ChatGPT and ask it to make the filtering, because yeah, this is PowerShell, you know. We don't just improvise on the command line. It's not Linux, it's not easy. So I'm trying to make it copy. This time I think it might work. So
I'm in IT logistics, but I've always wanted to go into cybersecurity.
okay. I need all the data. Entire event of it, yeah, of course. It filtered it to just be the ID number. So I didn't actually read what it did, because raw XML. Oh, that's nice. We'll see if it works. Just one, right? So let's see what the answer is supposed to be formatted like. I wish you could copy the format, but I can't. Using the knowledge gain. What is the query? Oh, what is the query? Ah, and I thought I should get stuff. Okay. So we just grab a little notepad again. And I paste what I had from the start, which I don't remember, but let's uh, get event log name application filter path. Yeah, that's actually correct. System, but then we're not in the same place, right? So we need what we sent to ChatGPT from the start here. And let's grab that notepad up again. Sorry for the bright light. So here we have system, provider, and then there's more stuff here, right? It's just so I hate these. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the stuff from this one. Export queries, answer. Yeah. So is this actually similar to what we got from ChatGPT?
What
It
got
doesn't
you
have to
into
be the
streaming?
same. Actually, what I started with first, I was looking for. I need to make a secure VM because I was thinking of doing scam baiting. I forgot the word. So that's why I started first, and then I started looking at security, and I was like, ah. So that's how I ended up in security too. So this wasn't even right. Yeah, so the hint doesn't help here. Running PowerShell XML elements used. Okay, so this is useful. So that together with this, and their answer. Oh gosh. I don't like it when these rooms are like retired. That's part of the problem. But this kind of thing, it's just crazy. You know, you can do it in a million ways. So where is the cursor there? So this is the correct one. So after this, oh look. So you see these characters are modified, right? So we need this here and here, and we need this here and here, and there and there. So maybe this will work now even. Yeah, that's annoying. So using get win event and xpath. So have you thought about streaming yourself? So it's a fun way to study, to have someone to talk to at the same time, right? And you get the chance to teach when someone knows less than you, and someone can help you if you know less. So I think one reason some people prefer other streams is that I don't say like, please help me, I want to help with this. I think that some people like that and like helping, and I like that myself too, helping other people streaming. But there's so many things. So using get an event and what is a query? And of course, someone who with lots of knowledge to share is more popular because they have knowledge. Username Sam and login event ID. So I don't want to do this now. So I'm just gonna fix their answer again. And I just want this room completed now because so let's see here we have a single quote and we have a single quote, then we have double one, double, so this kind of answer, it's just, I remember when I did the very first rooms on TryHackMe on shells, and there were real long shells you had to do, but those are at least like, there's a right way to do it. This is the way you do it, and this is queries. I mean, you can put characters in different order and go with this and this. It's still the same result, right? But this is not as intelligent as that. How many results are returned? So let's run the query. 2. So that's the result. Account was created. Please send the output from question 2. Question 2. What is a message? Oh, a new user account was created. Okay. I read it. Dot. Okay, there's dot 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 too. I'm still working with Sam as a user. What time was event ID did recorded? So I guess we changed the event ID here. 4724. And they want this thing. So I have to type it because I can't copy it. I always just get one character. Also, I can't move there. It's 17 2020 space 15714 p.m. What is the provider name? Okay. Oops. It's the last question in the section at least, but I have to type this. I wonder if this is right though. Mike Microsoft dash Windows dash security dash auditing. So event ID. When it comes to monitoring and hunting, you need to know what you're looking for. There's a large number of event IDs in use. This section is aimed at assessing you with this task. This is a bit interesting, right? A list of interesting event IDs, right? And I think I have some, and I should stop saying right. I already have log analysis here. And we just made this one. And here we have event IDs, right? So I already have no more saying right? Section aimed at assisting you with this task. There are plenty of logs, write-ups, Windows logging cheat sheet. Windows 7 to Windows 2012. Yeah. Last version update. Oh gosh, I don't want to download anything. I just want to watch it. Oh well, that's how I have my settings. I don't just open PDFs. It is actually this old. Yeah, I'm kind of like, it's too old to be interesting. But what I want to know is the numbers. I don't see any ID numbers. Oh, here. And there's a number. And here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see them. But why couldn't they have had a list? Nice list instead of this? I just want the numbers. Oh well. Let's just skip this because there's probably better ways to find those. From the bus data sheet, look at event ID 7045 within the system log. Next button, anniversary, Windows event log, monitor. Minor tag. So, I'm kind of thinking this is old and I want new sources. I want these codes, but let's actually make a link to this in my event IDs, and I can do that later when I'm not streaming too, right? I don't want to make a long list of event IDs and stream this. That's not necessary. So task 6. Task 6. Add these there. So now this one is done. And they will probably ask some questions. at the end? No? I'm ready to look at some logs, so we'll get to questions later. To successfully answer the questions below, you will need to search online for more information. Next scenarios question are based on the external event log title, merged EVTX, found on the desktop. You can use any of the aforementioned tool to answer the questions below. Scenario 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, does it say which scenario? Well, the server admins made numerous complaints about management regarding partial being locked in the environment. Management failure for the use of partial visibility is now needed to ensure that no gaps in coverage in such topic. Event ID monitor enable partial logging. Security using once more. Okay, sure, we can monitor event logs. Assign colleague to execute this action. Threat intel team shared secret research. Advised searching for event ID 44 and then 41 and this script block text and data restricted. Working intern was suspecting running over visual commands on our machine. Memory members of the administrators group. Senior analysis suggested search for net1exe. Confirm the suspicion. So what we have is a machine, we have an event log, and these things we're supposed to check out then. Well, I'm thinking, should I do this or should we just get the answers? But it can be nice to search a bit, right? Let's actually close that. And here's the file. Let's really close that and open this. So here we have the little file. Oopsie. And we want to find downgrade. So let's see if we can just find it with the find thing. So we should of course use the command line tools. And I do like command line, just not in Windows. Nah, I used to love it. So, what is the date and time this attack took place? It's still searching. A log clear event. Let's record it. Oh, we need the event ID of that. So 446.88, and then we go filter here instead, and we cancel this stupid search. And all event IDs, let's do 400,46.88. And these are like a lot, right? So maybe we can search in this for downgrade, but if they're nice to us, they will just have it on the first one. Yeah, this is also annoying when you can't zoom the size of stuff, so you can't see the full things. Ah, my kid's knocking. Yes, love. Ska jag ge dig spaghetti först? Yes, I know. Ska jag ge dig spaghetti först kanske? Ja. Okej. Du kanske blir hungrig och så gör du det då. Okej, men jag fixar till dig då. Okay, look at that. So I'm going to go and microwave some food for a kid. But I'm actually going to do this. And I don't, as I said, I've searched so much in logs. And I would love to, when I actually have something I'm interested in, explore this more. And we have the link in the notes now also to this. So I'm going to grab the answers here. So I already answered these myself. Yeah, so they just wanted the thing we already googled, 400. So I searched for it because we need time and date, right? And I haven't found anything yet. So most efficient way, but I found as I first scrolled the logs. Yeah, attacked, downgraded. Host version equals 2. So we're searching now in this. It was the second one. I was thinking it's probably among the first, right? So let's look at the details here too. The problem with this is that I can't change the size of this. So we have to scroll to see all the data. Is this what's supposed to be downgrade? Let's see, number, host. Yeah, I don't think this is the same one they had. Nah. So let's just do this because I'm kind of thinking that we can quickly finish this room because it's just these questions left, right? And if we're not actually doing it, but just copying and pasting. Nuclear log event was recorded. So I'll actually put this in my check this room again list. So there. So most of those I've just finished normally and want to repeat once. To a clear log event was recorded. Event ID. So, okay. So we can actually, or I can read this one later. You can also do the room if you want, of course. What is the name of the computer? So the only reason I'm doing this is because it's an expired path that I want to finish. So I don't dare to start the path that I was actually doing, which is AD stuff, because I don't think I can hop back into this path because it doesn't exist anymore. So I usually just do everything if it's possible. And these are possible. It's just the timing of it and being logs. It's not right now. What is the execution process ID? So it's marked as check back to this, maybe redo. What is the group policy ID of the group? Yeah, this would be interesting to do probably. So my main focus is not blue team, and I've worked in IT for so long and looked at event logs for 20 years. So, but doing these with the command line tools would have been quite fun. Though those were not the only ones in here, but those are the most challenging ones, right? Not just the event here. So this person who made this, they only use the event viewer. In this room, we cover the Windows event logs, what they are, and how to query them using various tools and techniques. We also briefly discussed the various features within Windows that you need to enable and configure to log additional events to gain visibility into those process features that are turned off by default. The information covered in this room will serve as a primer for other rooms covering Windows internal, Sysmon, and various scene tools. I'll end this room by providing additional reading material. So let's open these. I have so many links now to just read when TTS while they do other stuff, right? So, and the next one is Sysmon, which I am more interested in actually, but also this is something I did not use, I think.